get my stretching in before we start. It's like, oh no, I'm running out of time. The intro's going. Alright. Hello there. I love how, so first off, it's supposed to be a modding stream. And as you can see here, clearly that is not what I chose to do with my time tonight. I've been feeling a little bit off today, especially just kind of like grumpy and stuff. So I decided I needed to work on something wholesome and light that I enjoyed, because I didn't want to like cancel the stream or anything, but I needed to find a compromise there where I could do something nice, you know, and still like get some work done. So this is actually the monthly art for this month. It's kind of a sneak peek of what I'm doing here. And I'm just gonna try to, hopefully I can finish this off. I don't know. Be kind of nice. I try to do as many speed hacks with these as I kind of can while trying to maintain as much quality as I can. It's like the balance of figuring that out. I've gotten most of this done already. Let me zoom out a little bit. Also, my mouse might be a little bit loud now. I'm not using a mouse pad because I was having all those mouse problems and I was getting so angry at Razer over it. But I figured, you know what, there might be other problems. Like, there might be other variables here that is leading to this problem. So I got rid of the mouse pad, and I didn't really think that that was going to be cause of the issue. But it seems like the mouse is behaving better, which is really weird because the mouse pad has like more color variants, but I don't know if the laser picks that up. Maybe it's all just grays. I don't know. But it is working. It's a little bit loud. I'm gonna try to put a different mouse pad under it and see if that might fare any better or worse. Maybe this mouse just doesn't like mouse pads anymore at its old age. I don't know. But yeah, if you hear like some clunking around, I'm sorry. It's just what we're dealing with right now as I experiment on this, because I really don't want to buy a whole new mouse. This one works. When it works well, and I would like to keep it that way if at all possible. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, just as a recap of what we're doing here. I'm drinking some hibiscus rose tea and a little bit of Kahlua with milk, because I forgot that we had that here in stock. I was like, oh dang, I want a little bit of that. I love it because it's sweet. And it always amuses me because this is the 1 cup painting or 1 cup gaming, 1 cup modding. Is I usually have more than 1 cup laying around. But never more than 1 cup of any drink. So let's get into this here. I'm currently working on some line work. I had taken the background here. I'm doing the characters separately in their own folder. So I'm like giving like a quick recap, even though I know I'm going to be doing this again for Patreon. So like this is kind of a all access pass here. I kind of fabricated a line work layer. Oh wait, this is I think for this thing here. I made it extra strong. Yeah. I fabricated a line work layer just from filters in Photoshop. I think it was stylize, find edges, yeah. So it just gives it kind of like a really loose line worky effect. I thought it kind of looked nice. It's kind of borderline, I mean, but I figured it worked as just a gentle thing. And then I'm going to be adding on some more real line work right now. That's what I'm doing currently. These characters, it was all just concept. And while I was going through my many layers, I actually smooshed them together. So all of this is on one layer, and I'm kind of painting over it and adding in the new line work. You can see here. So I'm working on that. I'm getting their line work done, and then I will start adding in line work to the background where I think it's applicable and where I think it's needed to kind of blend the two together. Kind of similar to what I did with the last month with the two Khajiit. I kind of added in some line work to the background, foreground. Maybe some to the background, I don't remember. But like I tried to blend the two together. So that's what we're working on. You've improved quite a lot since I visited last time. I have tried harder. But thank you. I'm glad to see improvement. I'm trying to like really work the whole speed hack system here. So to be fair, like a lot of like the background elements, they're based on items pulled from like or flora pulled from photographs, and then I manipulate it and I overpaint and then I filter it, and so it's just like how much can I hack through this process, speed this up, and still come up with the viable concept that I want to create. So it's not like I painted all this by hand within this month. Unfortunately, I don't have that much time in my life. I wish. But hello there, Alkos, Zaralark, and Hendros, if I hadn't said that already. Hello to everybody. Hope you're doing well. Also, I don't know if any of you guys have a PlayStation 3, but I'm taking on recommendations because I was just given a PlayStation 3. And I couldn't say no to that because I was just given it for free. I was like, well, okay. Oh, wrong layer. So I have that now. I have, and it came with Sid Meier's Civilization, but I really am borderline. Like, my friend was like, oh yeah, it's a good game. We could totally play that. You should try it out. It's fun. And I don't know, I've never played Sid Meier's. I think I would like it, but the closest I've played is Black and White 2, which I did really love. And I don't really have any personal hype to play it, so I think I might end up selling it and trying to buy something else, because there were a few PlayStation 1 games that I wanted to play, because I got the PlayStation 3 that can only play PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 3 games. So any recommendations for PlayStation 1 games as well, I guess that's fair. Even though I've done more research on that, because I've kind of figured out what I want, but there's so many games. I'm sure I've missed some stuff. So that's a new thing in my life now. And I get to play with, which will be great though, because now I basically have an HDMI upscaler for my PlayStation 1 games, so I can just play straight with the proper hardware. And I wanted to get a video card for my birthday to stream to you guys off the consoles, and I can start with Breath of Fire 3, because that was a game that I really enjoyed on the PlayStation, and I haven't really played in a while. I never got to actually beat it as a small child. I got I thought I got halfway through, but I probably only got a quarter of the way through, because it's a JRPG. So I'm looking forward to getting back into that, and that could be the first one, because it will be the best quality with that PlayStation 3. And I'll work on the others as we go. Because I'm insane and I want to mod everything. Have a HDMI Wii and a HDMI GameCube because it's got the Game Boy player on it. I wish someone like made a mod kit or something that would like an adapter of some sort that you could plug in the Game Boy player into the Wii, because that would just be great. I could just gloss over my GameCube. I mean, I love my GameCube. That was my first home console. But it's just a lot of extra work. Like, I could just mod the Wii and have it play GameCube, Wii games, and Game Boy games. It'd be great. Oops, wrong one. Also, hello there, Carrie Dwin. I just received my Switch and had my fix of, I was like, what? It's broken already? Breath of the Wild. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I have, I've been working on actually, and I'm such a nerd, an Excel sheet for all of the different games that I'm interested in across like the different platforms, including PC. And I put down like a price listing on them, so I know generally what they go for, because I've been doing more yard sale hunting and I want to be aware if like I'm getting a deal or something, or even just like out in the world on the internet, if there's like a sale, I'll know. And I do have like a little Switch column, but that's like way in the future. I'm impressed like with the PlayStation 3 games that I've written down, like, because I've got the one Studio Ghibli game that was made for PlayStation 3, and I've got I've looked into, I've put on my list the Tomb Raider collection, because it's kind of a homage to how much my dad loves Tomb Raider, and the Sly collection, stuff like that. PlayStation 3 games are really affordable to get. It's really nice. I look at all these older games that I was interested in, like NES games and stuff, and it's like you're paying basically what you would have paid for when they were brand new. And PlayStation 3 is like, this is nice. Because it's not one of the super old systems, but it's old enough that like people aren't interested, I guess, in collecting for it. I don't know. It's just a nice feeling to pick up a physical game for like $10 or something, 15, rather than, hey, let's spend $30+. You're okay with that, right? On top of that, I've got Pokemon Let's Go. Oh my gosh. And that design is... Alright, so I don't actually know what the Pokemon Let's Go Edition Switch looks like. And is that like... physically it looks different, or is it just like the little desktop wallpaper thing, like the theme change? I don't know if Switch does that, but I have a feeling that it like has theme changes. I'll get a pickup on Discord. Cool. I don't have Discord open yet, but I can wait. Yeah, because I know, like, 3DS had themes, right? I think. Should probably ask the universe to hand me a 3DS next. Those games are probably going to become more affordable. Actually, they might become more expensive. I don't really know. I don't look at any of the newer stuff. So I don't know if they're going up in price or down in price because of the Switch. It really could be either way these days. It's crazy. Oh man. I'm gonna work on her arms and her hand and get back to that whole region there, because I think I'm gonna do that on a separate layer and make sure that the anatomy looks good to me. Right now I'm just like, oh man, her neck is too long. It looked fine up until this moment, but you know how it is. Let's Go Edition has yellow Pikachu and brown Eevee controllers instead of neon blue and red ones. And on the home station, there are Pikachu and Eevee looking at you. I enjoy that. Also, I like the idea of a banana brown switch. I feel like it's a nice chill vibe there. And I'd be happy to know, or maybe you won't, I don't know, but I want to put a wood grain skin on my PlayStation 3. Pimp it out, make it look old school. It's just like something about the black and the wood grain, because like I'm gonna be probably mostly playing PlayStation 1 games on it, so it's better than what the former user had been using it for. I swear to God, guys, he had gotten it as a DVD player. So that's all he ever did with it. And then he found, like, because he was having problems with the laser not reading the DVDs correctly anymore. Probably because of the fact that he is not very good at cleaning in general, and we'll just leave it at that. So he had sent it in, I think, to Sony to get like it refurbished or fixed or something, and I swear to God, they just sent him a new one. It's all clean and nice and beautiful, and I'm like, this can't be the one he owned. The amount of time it would have taken to clean it. And in the interim, he just had decided to like go to Walmart or whatever and look at like a replacement one, and he found out that they were insanely cheap now, and they even had a Netflix button, and they're amazing, and gosh, technology, am I right? And he figured he would just give me this PlayStation, because it's just too much of a hassle anyway. There's too many menus. I just I can't. It's because like his son's a gamer, and he was showing him one day about how you could play Blu-ray or DVD discs on the PlayStation 3. And this was when it had first come out, so there was like a lot of hype. He was just showing it off because he had just gotten it. And he was saying like, yeah, it's super awesome because it enhances the DVDs. And he was like, oh yeah, it enhances them, that's really so cool. And he ended up buying it as a glorified DVD player. I mean, I hope at least he played some CDs on it. I mean, like something. That's crazy. And before Animal Crossing version got a leaf green design. Oh my god, handy. I need to work on the concept art for it because I really want to make sure that I know what I'm doing. But I was thinking of modding my old GameCube to have an Animal Crossing paint job, essentially. Make it an Animal Crossing version GameCube. Something like subtle though, not super over the top, like just like leaf green accents kind of a thing, and a custom faceplate. So that would be awesome if the Switch had that going on. Oh, it should be really cool. I don't know if I'd even have the GameCube one done because it takes me forever to get these. It's like to set aside the time and put the work in to do it. Hopefully, if there is a special edition Switch like that, it'll be out and I can look at it for inspiration. That'd be really cool. I think that's gonna be some sort of Caro pattern because of Isabel's outfit. Picture it didn't happen. When I work on the concept art for it, I will share it. And when I finally paint it, I will share it. It's kind of like what I did with the PlayStation 2. Although that kind of was a hot mess where I was just like, I need to make it look less trashy than what it looks like now. And anything would be better. But the paint tip was kind of an interesting experiment. I don't think it turned out too bad. It looked alright. And now it's currently downstairs. Because I wanted to give it a kind of wet look. To make the black really look black. And right now, it has like lacquer on it. Right now it looks pretty good. Like really good at certain angles actually. But unfortunately the lacquer is not very smooth. It was actually kind of liberating because once I got the PlayStation 3 and I sat with it for a while and was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna commit to this. It's like now I can just continue to freely experiment with my Frankenstein PlayStation and see if I can work that faceplate. It's not really a faceplate, that front. Tweak it to my liking. So yeah, I think I need to sand it down and that should fix it. It's a learning experience with that one, which is really nice. Because I can like easily get a new PlayStation case if I really wanted to, or new PlayStation 2. So it gives me kind of a space to experiment. But the GameCube, I definitely wouldn't want to, so I'm gonna have to be very careful and take what I've learned. Since it's gonna be the AC switch, it won't be released before March 2020. That reminds me of Skyrim's nonsense, or it was like 11. Yeah, it'll be a while. And I imagine there is a likelihood that I won't have that mod done by then. Probably have at least the concept art done. I mean, like, there's a possibility, but geez, there's so much to do in life, just in general. Oh, my water boiler just popped for some reason. It does that. I'm going to make this finger a little bit shorter. It just seemed a little bit long to me. Since I have the option here, I'm just going to do it now. I'm sitting cross-legged in my chair, so I wanted to spice it up. I always just get antsy after a while if I'm just sitting in a chair in that same position for too long. I was kind of working on this earlier before the stream started, and it's like, nope, we gotta change our position. Oh, I need to think. I gotta change it again. So I think my foot's starting to go to sleep. There we go. Alright. Got a new layer here and work on her. I don't know about this. I can't totally see what looks right and what does not here. It's probably fine. I don't know if this is a really bad anatomy faux pas or not. And all this talk of mods reminded me that I still need to finish my Nest mod. That one was really simple because it was just painting the grill on top of it. Instead of it being gray, I made it red, and it really just perfectly just brought the whole system together as a gaming console. It was really nice. It just needed that extra little accent. It was perfect. Obviously still not totally satisfied with this. That's not the line I want. That'll do. flipping it so much. I don't even have any references in front of me. What could possibly go wrong? I think her mouth was rather unique. I should probably look that up at least. I mean, unique in the way that I don't normally do lips. References it is. Okay. And Carrie Jwin, feel free to judge freely and tell me if I'm doing things wrong. Because, you know, I might be. It's kind of actually one of my biggest problems is consistency issues. Drawing the same character twice. No! My greatest weakness. I already think like her eyes are probably off a little bit. Wait a minute before I go crazy. I'm gonna finish the line work I've already established and then start screwing around with it. Okay. Oops. Hey now, there were pics. Oh, what did you do? What? Stop doing that! Stop making my thing disappear! You jerk! Well, at least it didn't make the eye disappear this time. Whew. Wow. Photoshop, please. Repeat it and yeah. Oh. Alright. I'll look that up in a moment. Like I'm probably making a mess of things rather than sleepy eyes. Just get back in time here. Like I didn't do all those edits. Just making her eyes closer to the middle of her face. Oops, no. That's not what I wanted. It's weird because you can't see her pupils right now, so. Or her eyebrows. Should probably put those in. I really need to get used to not using free transform as a crutch, but I just can't. I just can't stop. If I don't respond anymore, I've fallen asleep somehow. Aw, Hetty. I mean, if you need to fall asleep, it's okay. Or even painting or line arting a sleepy character. Morning grogginess. Yeah, that's fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That should probably be what I go by. But I like being awake. Touché. Everybody likes being awake, but do you like being awake and have crystal clear thought processes? If so, you do need to sleep at least a little bit. Alright, I think she's good. I'll be doing more little edits and adjustments to the line work later. the wrong keys? Those are the wrong keys! Wow, I'm glad I didn't screw up OBS with that nonsense. I easily could have what I was just pressing, so I wasn't looking at what I was pressing. Like a champ. What? Oh my god, stop doing that. Having a hissy fit with selection tonight. Alright. Looking good. It's a very long face. As I do. Alright, now I guess we'll do our dude over here. Technically, I have the line work of him still separated in a different layer right here, but I'm gonna redo it. It's a little bit more difficult because his hair is so much darker. Is this the same couple you've done before? Yes, it is, actually. Yeah, Carrie Twin and I are writing their story, or a story that features them. And we're hoping eventually, later down the line, we can make it public. Oh my gosh. No, I brought the keyboard by accident. Not on your screen though, so you didn't see it. So I've been drawing them. So there's a lot of, a lot of writing, and not everything is totally figured out concretely. So it's nice to do some artwork of it, get some concepts figured out. And also, it's just nice to draw them. It's one of those fanfics, isn't it? Well, Hendress. No, it's not. It was, but it has since become a beast of its own. So there's that. It was actually, I mean, it's weird. It wasn't actually ever a fanfic, because it was an Amber campaign, like a D&D campaign, only Amber diceless. And then it just became its own story. But it's based in the world of Amber, so then you could argue that it was a fanfic. But now it's starting to not be. I'm gonna try to convert it. Because if we want to share it and say, like, make a Patreon or sell comics or whatever the heck we end up doing legally, it's so much easier if it's in our own universe. Multiverse, should I say. God, I love that I can rotate the Cintiq. It's so good. I had trained myself to not need to do that with the Interos, because while you can rotate the Photoshop canvas, the pixels become inaccurate, so I just taught myself to just kind of curve my arm awkwardly. But now I don't have to. No, not one of those fanfics, but one of those fanfics. Yeah, these are our characters. One of a kind. Our story is so original. I will say though that it kind of reminds me of like an anime sometimes. There's some weird stuff that happens, like JRPG level stuff. It's just like, alright, this is the world and this is how it functions. It's fine. tea break. I want to make the hair floofier because it's supposed to be long enough to braid and style. Sneaking out for a quick smoke. Alright, I see you. Alright. I kind of wanted our hands to be more skin shift there, but we'll see. I think his hair might be fluffy enough now. I'm gonna make a new layer and do his face. Already fixing up his hair. Already doing stuff on the wrong layer. It's okay. I plan to combine them anyway. It's just nice to lock down what I've already done if I wanted to erase anything. It's mainly why I like that. So I don't accidentally erase what I've done. I think that's right? Because your chin kind of goes from one side to the other, it's kind of floating. He's laying there on the pillow, it would. Kind of go to the one side. I'm playing logic here, I don't know if it'll work. I feel like I'm gonna add more hair for her, like over here. Something like that. Undo button! No! Because I haven't been using the wheel. Turned off on me. The battery's dying, I don't know. Qualcomm's supposed to tell me, but then it's always telling me, like, the battery's low, even when it's doesn't seem to be. I kind of ignore that, but eventually the battery is gonna die. It's gonna be all its fault for not telling me. Nope. 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 Maybe. Starlark's back! Oh, it's 7 already. Making some progress. Oops. Confident lines. Dang it. Dang it. Nope. I'll live with it. I like have so many paranoias over anatomy. Like if I don't love it now, later on I'm still not gonna love it. It's gonna look wrong. But it could just be that I've been staring at it for too long, so I'll just do a flip. Demolition continues. Yeah, you guys are doing some Minecraft stuff over there, right? Like I was seeing like the Discord notifications going off. Oh my god. Photoshop. Photoshop. Taking down one of my buildings in the main base. Alright. What will go up in its stead? Something that's more compliant with the Minecraft version we have now. I need to go back to Minecraft. I was actually working on my own single player world in creative mode. I was getting really into making a fox village. Just trying to keep those villagers alive. Even in just creative mode, just like going day by day building what I like to build. They die so easily. Just trying to take a village and make it so that the villagers won't die. Since I don't know all the specifics, it's just like, oh, alright. They're too stupid for that then. I think I put a few golems in the village just so that like I could maybe keep some of them alive while I worked. Like there was one left. The world is ready and pretty and all dolled up for 1.14.2. Unless you meant dolled, I don't know. I assume very much not. Man arms. Really weird at this angle trying to pan the canvas, so I have to think for a moment when I do that. Because So right now everything's sideways. Which is awesome. This line needs to be edited slightly. It's just the right curve. I notice that a lot of the time when I'm drawing this. It's like it needs to be just right to feel good. Like even the slightest curve can change the feeling of a line. Oops, no. That's not. That was me just not looking what I had going on here. I think this was supposed to be his palm when I drew it. Like his other hand, so. Oh, I hope I'm doing this elbow correctly. Oh my god. That line. Yeah. There's going to be a new house. Just got tired of the one there. I see, I see. Nothing can stand in the way of progress. I I mean, I guess I should probably line art the pillow. Sure. I'm not picky about the pillow. I got that going for me at least. Okay, now his body should be here. But again, I'm not super good at the line on this. At least feeling like I'm making the right decision. Hold on. This is the blanket, more or less. We bring this up to 100. I think this looks okay, but I'm not gonna really 100% know for sure with either of them until I do color. But I think that's fine. Shows me for being lazy. However, this line isn't quite right, I don't think. For the hand twist, be this one right? Yes. His hand is twisting. This line should be probably more like this. So saitheth my brain. Should do. Let's look at it from this angle. Oh boy. Where I'm resting my arm, it's kind of very close to the touch buttons that the Cintiq has. And I'm hoping that I won't accidentally touch them with my flesh. Won't really cause anything horrible to happen, but stuff might pop up that I don't want. Thankfully, at least like the most annoying thing that could pop up is the keypad, I believe. And that usually comes up on the other monitor first, so should all work itself out. That line's thicker than it should be, but
I guess this is alright. So this was just this line, right? No, it included. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Just going to draw this little line again and get rid of that layer. Save us some time. I might as well have just drawn that on this layer. And we'll merge everything down and then work on his face. Try not to reinvent the wheel. Did I do his knuckles? Yeah, I did. Didn't do the lines on his hand though. Cool. Once again, not doing this with the reference. I probably should check his eyebrows when I no. When I check her lips for accuracy. Just confirm it at the last step that they look pretty much good. Feels kind of light to the touch, so I was getting worried. Cool, it worked this time. I was afraid it wasn't gonna. Cool. Oh my god, Photoshop. Calm yourself. Alright. Now here's the facial hair thing going on here. I think I'll just paint that. Shoulder, don't crack. That'll do. Save and tea break. Okay, they're looking pretty good, pretty human. So now I'm gonna go look at references here. So I have drawings already of Atlas that I can just pull up. If I can find the one I'm looking for. Sure, probably. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we have lip. Oh my goodness. Lip blue. Oops. It's not words that I normally spell, so I have to really think or I type. Alright. Picking up what she's putting down here. Dang it, I just want the image. 20 plus villages have been reset in spawn area, so you will have lots of little friends to play with. Aw. I just want to go into their villages and make them pretty, which will be a direct counter to what Ob wants to do to them. That'll be great. Okay. The lip's actually not too bad, just for good old lips. Well, we can play around a little bit. At least try to. Let's see. Oh my god, Photoshop. Yeah, that's gonna be a shading thing, isn't it? Okay, alright. And potentially painting over some line work. So I guess this is pretty good as a base. You can't even draw a stick figure after 100 years. You're 100 years old, Chelsea? I mean, I think that's impressive in and of itself. I think I want to do something a little bit different here. She's bending her head down so the chin isn't gonna really stick out as much as it would normally if she's like looking just straight forward. It's the logic I'm going with here, but it's still kind of bugging me. And then I like the original better, so I just go and say, oh well, to all the work. I'll just leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I could fiddle with this for hours. Now my boy over here. Silly nose. Actually needs to be a little bit thinner, and I think I'm gonna have to draw that. I don't think I can do the stuff I wanted to do because it's at an angle, so even if I free transform, it's not gonna do what I want. Face just needs to be perfectly symmetrical. That's a completely reasonable desire, no? Alright, I think I've given it some character there. Like I'm chiseling as I slowly move the line around. Just a little bit more this way. Curve it a little bit more. So his face is supposed to look a little severe, so that's why I've been fiddling around with his eyebrows rather than leaving them kind of like how I prefer personally, where it's just they're very loose. Because he's all supposed to be all relaxed and asleep, but since his face ain't like that, gotta fix it. At least a little bit. Still looks pretty relaxed for him. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, do you want to speak now or forever hold your peace? We're gonna be moving on to the next stage. But first, I'm gonna drink some tea. Ooh, Zarlak. As long as it mostly looks like them. Because that'll probably be fine. And it will change a little bit with the painting and stuff, so I guess it's not really concrete. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, you know what I'll do? A little try last second. Moving forward or backwards. Dang it. Alright, well there we go then. Whoa. Just gotta get my eyes to readjust to this nonsense. Okay. I'm gonna do some line work on the back pillow. We gotta do it on the quilt here. For right now, though, yeah, I was thinking about. Actually, hold on. I was thinking about lowering her arm. Redo it all. No. You had your chance with the concept art at the very beginning. Dang it! Stop doing that. Of course I have it selected. Photoshop is just like having a hissy fit today. It's so weird. Oh yeah, touch his face, touches some his arm. So that could be kind of cute, actually. That's not what we're doing though. Get like right there. So the power of free transform. Ultimate freedom. Okay. Gonna fix this up a little bit. But I think this will look better. Ripping body parts off and putting them back on. Freedom! I mean, isn't that how you normally assert your freedom in this world? That's actually down too low. Yeah, okay. Going to edit this again. Whoa, okay. Slippery slide. And get it right. Right there. Oh, I did it on the... I got rid of... Oh my god. Hold on, I need to go backwards quite a bit. I'll have to do this again. I got rid of the wrong Atlas layer. I want to try to get him back. If I can. I might not be able to. I feel silly. I destroy that layer forever? Okay, there we go. You two, get in a folder by yourselves. It'll actually make it easier to flip back and forth. Good. Good. I'm gonna try here now. Since I didn't immediately love what I did last time anyway. Like, why not? These intimate touches of love and affection. Oops. Okay. Atlas. Oh my god. I'm actually not feeling it either way. I think they're both okay to me. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I think the one where her hand in his hair is actually a little bit better for the index fingers position. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the original. All this work was for nothing. Isn't that cool? Alright. So on that note, I guess I can turn this off. And get back into the painting. Back up this color layer. And then back into it. Dang it, no. In so many shades of color. This is the nice thing about the Khajiit one. I didn't get impatient about figuring out my colors at the beginning. I need to learn to get better and control myself on that. So that way, I slowly built up the characters, and I was able to paint once I got the flats done and positioned everything how I like. This one I have like baked in line art, and it's just so much of a hot mess everywhere. So it takes a little bit of extra work to clean up, essentially. Oh, I was gonna add some more hair to her over here. We'll see. If it still looks like it's missing now, I'll probably remember to do it. Like the black line art, it's good for me to just draw that way, but I'm definitely going to be changing that from black, especially with a piece like this. It's just too harsh. But starting with that is just easier. And just like slowly building up on the whole coloring thing and trusting that it'll all come together later. I can always do color adjustments after the fact too, to really make sure that I've got the exact tone and hue that I want. So even like after doing all this and even painting in color that I'm doing now, I can go back and I can tweak, like making the skin darker. Or add more saturation, all that good stuff. All the saturation. I often feel like I add too much, especially since I feel like in Photoshop's color space, it's not, it's almost desaturated. And then when I'm looking at it online, it's like extra saturated, and it's always so hard to tell what's real. Are not smoothing like I want you to. Oh, that's why. That's why it felt weird, I think. On a nice and mushy brush. At least that's what I think I want right now. Might be subject to change. And like the shirt, I can change the color of this later on too. It's all really nice. I just need to learn to like not get a million of filters going and everything to the point where I have to work with this. Instead of building up the base colors appropriately. Because we want this darker. Even more mushy. All right. We gotta wind up because it is 8 o'clock. Just this is the part where I'm cleaning and I like it. Also really helps with this stage being able to see where things begin and end more clearly. Because the line art, it gets you pretty darn far, but it still doesn't compare to color. Kind of really brings the point home, at least for me. And I can really make sure that things look correct in my eyes. That is as far as we've gotten for tonight. Not bad though. Get this like mostly in frame. Get out of here. Okay, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. As always, spread the word if you enjoyed the stream. Check out the Discord if you have not yet done so. You can check out the events tab to know it will be streaming next, even though I changed this at the last minute. Things can always change at the last minute. Life is chaos. But you can be reasonably sure what we're playing or what we're painting. I would say what we're modding, but that's also been mostly painting. Big thanks to Polymatrix for the follow. I appreciate it. And if you have comments or feedback about the stream, you can share them by using the feedback links on the Twitch info panel or the Read Me Text channel on the Discord. As always, from my heart to yours, good luck.